L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements.
Phew! That was a close call. I had to get Susie to fill in for me there, but I'm here, Susie. Thank you for being there. I really, really appreciate it. I had to run and do something at the last minute, everybody, but welcome to the show. As usual, on a holiday, that's why I do holidays. Well, not one of the reasons I do holidays is because usually everybody calls in on holidays, and usually most of the people that are calling in don't want other side connections. They have questions about their own life. But I do have a number of people waiting in the queue that do want other side connections, so we'll be getting to them first. I'm going to try to be very brief with the announcements because I put them all in the chat room, although for some reason or other, I don't notice that you guys are reading the chat room because when I ask for you to do something, nobody seems to respond. But anyway, welcome to the mix, which is a mix of channeling, mediumship, and messages with me, Spirit Medium Laura. Mediumship will be focused for the first 30 minutes. And after that, I will do a mix of messages and mediumship and anything else. Incidentally, I do a lot of things. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a medium. I also do regular psychic readings. I help people with manifesting. I also mentor people in psychic development and starting their own businesses, light worker businesses, that is. I can actually mentor in any subjects that I've been experienced in, as I do have many years of business experience. And also manifesting. I have many years of manifesting experience and wrote a book called Manifesting Magic, which is linked. You can buy it if you go to spiritmediumtv.com. You will see a link there on that page. That's the website for this show. You can also watch the show there. I'm there visually, down number 2 on the page, spiritmediumtv.com. You can also enter the contest to win a free reading, which is on the right of that page, spiritmediumtv.com. You just enter the mailing list, join the mailing list, and then you're in to win a free session. It's a monthly contest. You're only dealing with people that entered that month. So you're not competing with everybody. It's kind of good. The odds are in your favor. This show happens on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we will be doing a show this Wednesday as far as I know. If you'd like to get in the queue, if you're just listening, call 347-945-5849. That's 347-945-5849, and then you will be in the queue. The queue is filled right now, pretty full. I mean, there's a lot of people there is all I could say. I probably won't be able to get to everybody no matter how fast I talk. But the good news is I am available for readings, private sessions. What a concept. And that would be by going to Spirit Medium TV. You will see item 1 on that page. Books you will link you through to get a sale on a private session with me. So you can win a free session, you can book a session, you can call into the show, and I'm very grateful to have you all here. So all those methods to get time with me. So I'd like you all to prepare for readings. If you would all sit back, uncross your arms and legs, and start to get a little dreamy, focusing on your breath from your abdominal area. Allowing yourself to get very relaxed and light, letting go of any tension, any feelings of anxiety, any feelings of low self-esteem, any feelings of lack, and knowing that you are in command of yourself and your world as a co-creator with God. And I would like you each to put firmly in your mind those questions you have today for Spirit. And if you're trying to have a connection with the other side, I ask that you focus in on the person or people that you would like to speak with from the other side and invite them in. Call them in. Okay? Because all these connections are made on the basis of love. And so I'd also like you to, on your next exhale of breath, imagine that you're sending out your energy, and I will connect all of us into a protected space. One moment, please. Okay, good. And anybody who comes in later doesn't enter the protected space, I say as an intention now that anyone who comes in later, that they somehow connect to the group properly. I also suggest that when we leave the group, when this is ended, the show's over, that each of you will take back your energy and go about your lives disconnected energetically from all of us, taking back your life. So what I'm going to do now is a little bit of a group channeling. And these messages, I don't control them. Spirit does. Usually there's a group of souls that come in together as one voice called the Ones, O-N-E-S. And they're all about you intending and manifesting and creating your life. And I say a lot here on this show that, you know, we may think that we come to a psychic to have our fortune told, but really you are in charge of creating your own future. So we always work with that in mind. I work psychically, but I'm gaining insight to you and how you are co-creating. I help empower you, okay? So that you don't have to come to a psychic to get those answers. You do have to go spiritual, but you don't necessarily have to ask somebody else. You have to learn how to co-create. So let's see who does come through this evening. Hopefully the message will relate or somehow resonate for you. One moment while oh geez, I forgot to do something before the show that brings them in. Well, let's see what happens. Hold on. If I can't bring them in tonight, we'll just skip that. We are here. We are the ones. We are the ones that you work with on your lives, all of you. Each of us, the voices here tonight, are co-creators with you. We are your angels, your guides, your spiritual resources. We come in as one voice. For in spirit, we are all unified. All of you have the same purpose. It is to understand who you are and to live that potential to its fullest extent. You have not come to earth to suffer, oddly enough. No, rather you've come to reach your potential, to understand how to co-create with the Master Creator, and to understand that you are part and parcel of the all that is. You are part of that energy. And so we say to you this evening, please allow yourself to participate. Let go of issues that stop you from doing so. The first issue this evening would be self-esteem. When you understand that you truly are one with the all, when you are as powerful as God, because you are a part of God, then you will understand that you are magnificent. We do not mean that you should become boastful or that you should aggrandize thyself. But what you should do, if we would say, be so bold as to should, is that you should understand that you are not a weak participant, but rather a powerful creator in your own life. And as you sit and meditate on a daily basis, seeing things as you truly want them in meditative state, declaring them so, you begin to participate in creating your own desired results. There is no lack. There is nothing that you cannot have. But the first step to achieving everything that you want is to claim it for yourself. So any of you in the audience that is feeling separate from something you want, we would like to give you another exercise today, another creation exercise, which is very, very simple. And as you know, the simplest things are the best things. And so we would like each of you that's waiting in the queue, or if you're listening to this at another time, each of you to see in front of you something that you're wanting. It could be love in a relationship. See it in front of you. It could be money in a job. See it in front of you. If you cannot actually see it because you're so blocked in that area, then look for a symbol of that. For example, if you want love, you might think of a heart. Okay? If you want money, you might think of a dollar sign or a sign for currency. If you want health, you might think of yourself bounding about, healthy and fulfilled. But see that in front of you, whatever it is that you are desiring. Now note for a moment, it looks as if you're separate, right? From that, because it is outside of you. And now we will use what we call the golden cord exercise. The golden cord exercise. We would like you to imagine that from your heart center, where your heart is, that out is growing a beautiful vine, is made of gold, golden light. And as it grows out forward, it starts to look like a plant, beautiful golden plant with flowers on it. It is shining, it is beautiful and glowing. And notice how your plant, how your vine is moving towards the object you desire. Finally, it arrives. See what it is that you want in front of you with your golden vine touching it. Good. Now imagine coming back from that which you want a counter energy, an energy moving towards you. It is pink light, the light of love, of unconditional love. Some call this Christ consciousness, but we call it the consciousness of divine light, of knowing, of seeing, of being able to co-create with universal mind. See that light traveling back towards you through the vine. And the golden vine now is relighting itself towards you in this beautiful pink light that also has some gold within it. Follow the light to yourself. Follow it into your chest. And now feel the warmth of connection to that which you desire, entering your body, entering your energy system, coming into your life. This is your golden cord meditation. It can be used as you do manifesting meditations. We will say goodbye now, and we hope that you enjoyed this particular message. Namaste. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the phone lines. I want to thank everybody for calling today and wish you all a blessed and happy Memorial Day, remembering that it is for the troops that have kept us safe. Never forget that. Being oh so grateful for those that have risked and some have lost their lives to support and protect us. Okay, I am going to Amanda. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, sweetie. How are you this evening?
I'm good.
Good. I believe you wanted an other side connection, correct, love?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And so I do feel a father figure for you, or a male, okay? A father figure. I don't know if that's who you want, but that's who I'm getting at the moment. He seems to have in his original hair color darker brown to brown color. He seems to have some wave to it. It's cut in a traditional shorter cut, but not crew cut. It's long enough for me to see a little bit of wave there. He's got a slender physique. He wears a white shirt, which shows that he worked in business. And he's also telling me he's an entrepreneur of sorts, or business owner, or businessman. He seems to have had some kind of heart difficulties, and this is the reason for his transition. Is this anyone you can recognize, please, Amanda?
It might be my grandfather, one of my grandfathers.
Okay. Now, I know you're probably wanting somebody in particular, okay, but this is the first person that presents for you. Actually, he's quite handsome, and that runs in the family. Good looks. Very good-looking man. Reminds me a little bit like, he's not showing me, but he just gives me that feeling of like a Cary Grant type. He doesn't show me his face, but I kind of get that impression of him. Also has a regalness to him, and he's very eloquent when he speaks. Very, very well. Oh, he's well appointed, well polished individual, articulate. Hold on. Exercise judgment in his work. There's also philanthropy there. In other words, giving to charities. Wow, seems like a really nice person, a very kind heart. Now, I don't see, I have a feeling there's somebody more in your peer group, but I don't see that soul popping through. I'm just going to take a quick look, see if there's anyone else. Hold on, honey. Anyway,
Okay.
and can you confirm that, please? Is your grandpa heart condition, I didn't say tall and slender, but entrepreneurial, educated, a person to work with his brain, good-looking, brown hair that's on the wavier side. Does that resonate for you, honey? For him?
I never met my grandfather, but I think it might be on my mom's side. If I think so, I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, you would know because of, well, I don't need to beat a dead horse to death, but you would know because of all the things I've said probably were given to you in stories. The most important, right? And the most important wording I'm getting is a regal person, has stature to him, and somebody to be admired. So that's your grandpa. I'm pretty sure that that's correct, even though you can't seem to confirm it. Yeah. Okay. Now, so what I'm getting now is I'm wondering, are you wanting your grandma then? Because a woman was on the phone earlier for you, holding the phone line. So I was assuming that was your mom or somebody you know that's older than you. So I'm assuming your mom is still alive from that. Are you wanting your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay, your mom's still alive. And I'm assuming you want your grandma. Is that correct, love?
I do, yeah.
Okay. All right, let me just see. So this could be her husband. Okay. Hold on. First thing I get, which I ignored before, by the way, I don't know why I ignored it, but dark hair. And the original color was dark. Of course, if it's grandma, you may not have remembered it that way, but I think the original underlying color was actually quite dark, like almost a raven black. Do you remember that for grandma's original color, please? Can you confirm that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Quite dark and quite a beautiful woman with white skin to boot next to that dark hair. And it looks like the hair's on the straighter side is his original texture. You remember that for grandma's hair, please, is on the straighter side?
It was more like short, from what I remember. It could have been, but I was little when she passed away, so.
Okay. Well, I see it short, actually. To be honest with you, it's not real long, but it shows me it's so shiny. You know, it almost has like blue highlights and it's a black color and it's shiny and it's on the shorter side. So I just want to say that. It also is blunt cut, the way it's cut right now, okay? So maybe some pictures you might find like that. Also, yeah, so it's straight. And when I say blunt, I mean it's all straight. I don't see a lot of layering. I don't see a lot of fluffiness. I see more of a smooth style there. I also see that she did like to smoke at some time in her life in her younger years. And she looks like she liked to wear red lipstick from time to time. And she's also kind of artistic and creative. Very, very much an interesting person. Makes sense, please, as far as I'm going.
Yes.
Okay, and on the slender side, she uses the word grande dame of sorts. So you got your grandpa there who's like really very regal, and you got your grandma who's like an artist type, a little bit on the artsy side. I get the feeling of coming from a city versus a country. She's more sophisticated. So what I'd like you to confirm, do you know that, you can't remember much, but do you know that grandma was very sophisticated?
Yeah, she was.
Okay. Okay, now another thing that's happening as I'm talking to you is I'm feeling my lungs are bothering me. Like I can't breathe. And I would assume that that has something to do with her and an illness or something that's going on with her health. Could also be how she passed. Does that make sense, feeling that she can't breathe?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And I think it's related to smoking, honey. Okay, because she keeps bringing that up again. Do you know that or not? Just yes or no, honey.
No, I don't.
Okay, because she's giving me the smoking thing. Okay, hold on. It was like an asphyxiation of sorts. This is the thing that took her life. I see her with baby, like that would be with you maybe when you're a little baby. She's holding a baby in her arms. But it wasn't long after you were born that she fell ill with something that's chest related or lung related and breathing related. Can you please confirm that, please?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, she's actually using the word emphysema. Do you know that?
I don't think it was that. No.
Okay, but
I think she passed away from a stroke.
Okay, all right, that's interesting. Okay, then
Yeah.
I do feel that there's something going on with the brain. So I don't know where usually when you say stroke, not the brain, her lungs, she can't breathe. Okay, so I don't know how the stroke affected her or what it did or didn't do, or maybe after the shit, well, they didn't do DNRs much those days. But I have to honor what I'm getting is in the lung area, something's going on. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever it is might have related to the stroke. Is your mom there? Is your mom around you right now?
My mom? Yeah, she is.
Can she confirm any of this?
I could ask her.
Well, it's very important that we get some kind of confirmation before I continue. So if we have somebody there that can do so, we'll just ask, how did Grandma die? And was it in the lungs or was it a stroke or what was it, please?
How did Grandma die? Okay, so Grandma Josie, how did she pass away? Stroke. How did Grandma Max pass away? Grandma Max had breathing problems? Okay, so I think it was on my mom's side then.
Yeah, and that's what she's the one with
she had breathing problems and she had Alzheimer's.
Oh, okay. And she's the one with the dark hair, right? She's the one with the dark hair.
She had like dark red hair.
Oh, okay. Was it straight?
No, it was curly.
Okay, well, so do I have two different grandmas here?
I have two different grandmas that have passed. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out which one it is. And then my other grandmother died from stroke.
Is that the one? Because up until now, honey, the only thing I had a grandma with black hair. Is that the other grandma? Does she have black hair? Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Then maybe I have a compilation of both of them. Let me see if I can separate one out. I want to work with the one with the black hair, please, Spirit. The other one, please step aside. Okay. So that's Grandma. There's an M name. I don't know what you said, like M-E, something like that. What name did your grandma have that had the black hair, honey?
Josie.
That's the Josie? Okay. And Josie's not the one with the breathing. She's the one with the stroke, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so Grandma Josie. Okay, we want you to give us one or two more things to identify you, and then we're going to go on to personal message for dear Amanda, who's sitting here waiting for you. Okay. Now she shows me things, trouble getting around, and I think she's the one. Well, I don't remember what you said, something about Alzheimer's, but I may go with the other grandma. I don't really know. But what she is showing me, Josie, is this problem with her legs and her knees and not able to get around as well as she would have liked towards the end. Do you understand that for Grandma Josie, please? Not getting around as well.
It could have been, but also my other grandma broke her hip. So
at
the end, she had a broken hip. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to have to get this all confirmed before I can give you a personal message. Otherwise, I'm going to put you back in the queue, okay? Because I don't want to waste a lot of time. We're already 7:23. Okay. So please ask your mom quickly, did Grandma Josie have problems with her lower legs? That she's getting pain in them, hard to get around? She's the one, by the way, that had the Alzheimer's.
Which grandma had pain getting around, that had like pain in their legs? Was it Grandma Max who had the broken hip, or Grandma Josie who had yeah, they both did. Okay. They both did.
All right, because I'm asking Josie to come forward, and she's showing me pains in her legs, okay, and trouble getting around, and she's the one with the Alzheimer's, right, honey? Because she's saying I had amnesia.
No, that's my other grandma.
Oh, okay.
On my mom's side.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let me just go to Josie.
That's what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm going to Josie. Okay, so there's something going on the inside of her body. It reminds me of something to do with liver or an internal organ that's not going well. I also hear the word thrombosis, which usually means a clot or an artery, something or other. I don't really know what that means, actually, to be honest with you. I don't really know what it is. But do you know how Grandma Josie died, honey?
How did Grandma Josie pass away? She had a stroke.
She had the stroke. Oh, so there's the thrombosis, but it's not in her liver, it's in her brain. Okay. So
didn't she have pains too? Didn't Grandma Josie have, what's that word when you have pain? Arthritis. She had arthritis.
Yeah, that's
too.
probably in her legs and all. Okay, so I'm sorry we have to be a little clumsy here, honey, because usually it's a smoother thing. Usually people know who died, and I don't have to go through all these intermediaries. But in any event, okay, so I have her here. Okay, she wants to give you a personal message. I can't give it to you till I get her confirmed. So now I think we have enough to confirm this. So she wants to say hello. She wants to thank you for calling her in. She says, you're going to do well or better than you think in some kind of education or something that you're going through to learn something new. She says that is the right path for you. Are you going to school now, honey? You're going for education or higher education or moving forward in something that has to do with education?
Yes, I just got accepted to a new school. Okay.
Well, she's very proud of you. She loves the work that you're doing for yourself, and she says you will do very well with that. And that is and that's a good message because everything else was a little bit broken up. But at least that we got a really good confirmed message.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you, honey, for calling in tonight. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye. Okay. So we're going to move on. Yeah, hopefully the person that I'm working with will know who passed. And know them well so I can get the confirmations. Okay, I'm going to go to Angela. And was Angela the one? I don't know if I felt anything for Angela. Angela, hello, honey. Angela?
Hello.
Hi, honey. How are you this evening?
Yes.
Good.
Fine, and you?
I'm doing good. So you're wanting another side connection. I'm going to try to go fast. But I really, be honest with you, there's no one that I feel's popping out. Hold on. I'm going to use your area code and your name as a coordinates. Father. Okay, there is a father figure for you. Oh, yes, I did feel him before. It's a father figure that is here for you. He's very loving, a kind personality. It doesn't look like he's that tall. He has a little bit of a stomach on him. Now, are you wanting to talk with a father figure, honey? Angela? Angela?
Yes.
You are? Okay, good. Yeah,
yes.
Try to pay attention, sweetie, because it helps a little bit in the connection. Okay, he's here. He's shortness of breath towards the end of his life, not feeling good for a while. Is an illness that takes him by storm. It's not that long before he passes after diagnosis. Do you know this about Dad, please? He has an illness, and that after diagnosis, he passes pretty rapidly. Do you know this, please? Angela?
The only one I can think of is my Uncle Rich.
Okay. Now, I'm talking to a man here who has a little bit of a stomach on him. He's not that tall. He's sort of a little stockier build. Does that fit Dad or Uncle Rich, please?
That would be Uncle Rich.
Oh, okay. So we have a father figure to you, but maybe not your father who you're wanting to speak with. And I usually have to go with what I'm getting, okay? And I invite you to come back another time for us to make the father connection. So we're going to just go with Uncle Rich for a little bit, honey. And then I'll have to let you go, especially since you have a lot of noise in the background. I think it's wind. Hold on for a second, honey. It's very distracting. Okay, so your father is here also with Uncle Rich. Now, sorry, I thought I was going to go to Uncle Rich, but now Uncle Rich is stepping aside. He's laughing a little bit. Actually, Uncle Rich is good nature, very good-natured person, and more of a blue-collar personality. But what I see as he steps aside is a man who has brown hair to dark brown hair, almost black hair. Looks like it's on the straighter side. He doesn't look as wide as Uncle Rich. He looks a little more narrow, but he also is not very tall. He also shows that he was wearing a uniform. So at one time in his life, he either was in the service or he wore a uniform for another reason. You understand this for Dad, please?
That would be my grandpa.
Okay. Oh, you got the whole family here, honey. You got a whole family of people here. Yeah, Grandpa's narrower in build, thinner, and he does have his original hair color is dark, almost black, and it's straight. Good-looking man, actually, by the way. Well, I'm sorry, Dad's not popping through. Okay. I also hear the wording, maybe this will help us bring him through, is heart failure runs in the family. Now, I think Uncle Rich might have had heart failure, but I think your father might have also had it. Try to work with this clue. Do you understand heart failure in the family? Does that mean anything to you, Angela?
Heart failure? No.
Okay, that means people having heart attacks or cardiovascular issues. No? Nobody had that in the family, honey?
No.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, and so the only thing that I can say is Dad is not wanting to step forward unless he's trying to step forward with something else he's giving me, which is a sense of me not being able to breathe, like as if I have a hand on my chest. Sometimes they come in with a sensory signal to me. If they cannot come in another way, in other words, I can see them, okay, I can hear them, and I saw and heard Grandpa and Uncle Richie. But now, and I said something about heart failure, but now I get a feeling of a problem breathing. Did Dad have a problem breathing? We might be able to pull him in that way. Do you have lung issue, honey?
No.
Okay, so I'm just going to have to stick with what I've got today, and maybe your father will come in a different time, okay? So I'm just going to develop one of these two further, and we'll give you a personal message from that. Hold on, who wants to talk? Grandpa or Uncle Richie? Uncle Richie will talk. I'm sorry that I had to leave my family so young. You include, I'm sorry I had to leave everybody so young. I left before the time that my family was grown up. In other words, my children were still in the late teen years. Do you understand Uncle Richie for leaving Earth when I think he had one child that was 17 years old. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Yes? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And he says, I left them in the lurch. I left them suddenly. It wasn't very long before I was with God. He says, I'm all right now. I'm all right. I want you to tell them I say hello and I love them very much. I think the 17-year-old is his son. Is that correct, please? When he left Earth, his son was 17.
It was a girl.
Okay. Then he has a son also,
Daughter.
doesn't he? Doesn't he have a son also, honey?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, he was younger.
Yeah. Okay. So he's given me some very specific things here, let you know that he really is here. And he says it was more urgent for him to talk today to you than to have your father talk just now. And that's his decision. Spirit, they have their own agenda. And one of the reasons is because the suddenness of his passing was very traumatic to family. And there's something about him right now that needs to come through more than your dad. Although your dad's important, I know that he is to you, sweetheart, but we have to honor who's coming through. And there's a reason that Uncle Richie has to come through. And I'm going to find out what it is. 1 second, please. Is it? He's the more sudden of the two passings. His passing was not easy for the family. He says, I think he's your father's brother, Richie. Is that correct, honey? Because, I don't know. He could be on a different side of the family. Is he your father's brother, honey? Uncle Richie?
Yes.
Okay. He says that his passing was more traumatic because it was more sudden than your father's passing. And so therefore he wants to say hello. And he's cute. He's kind of funny. He has a nice sense of humor. And he's saying through the looking glass, like through the mirror, like he's waving through a window right now saying hello to all of us. He also gives me the feeling that he was a person that was kind of blue collar. Okay, meaning I don't know, like somebody who either did deliveries or worked with his hands more, but not a real highfalutin kind of educated kind of guy. A real regular kind of guy and a good guy. A guy that was involved in the community, played baseball, with the kids or, maybe coached them, things like that. Does that resonate to you for your Uncle Richie, please?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he wants to thank you, Angela, for giving up your chance this evening to him to let him come through. He says it's very generous of you. He just wants his family to know he's all right. And if you would be so kind as to tell them, he would be so, so very happy. And you want to give her a personal message, Uncle Richie? Because she would like that. Well, the only message I want to give you is thank you. You're a very kind and generous person, Angela. I always thought the world of you, and there's something about you being very creative and working with your hands that will come true for you. So when he says that, honey, Angela, I get the feeling that you're an artist or an artisan, or you're doing something with your hands that's creative, and maybe sometimes you feel that it's not going to work for you, but he's saying that it will work for you. Does it make sense to you, please?
Yes, well, I like drawing.
Well, that can be something for you. That can be a real career for you if you want it to be. That's what he's saying. Okay, so he's encouraging you to work creatively. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for calling in, honey. And try another time for Dad, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to some life questions, and then I'll come to some other sides. But everybody who's wanted life questions has been waiting here very, very patiently. And just one little word. If you have a question, just give me your question, not all the background, because you'll influence me, and it will skew your answer. And that's not what you want. You want a pure answer from Spirit. So just think of your actual question. I'm going to open up the line now to Stacy. Hello, Stacy. How are you?
Laura.
Hi.
I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Good. So
my question is romantic relationship.
Sure.
And I would like to say this. About a year and a half ago, I was outside with one of my girlfriends at work, and I had said to her, I know someday the right person's going to come into my life. And the sky was pale blue. It was absolutely gorgeous. And as soon as I said that, I was looking up, and what I saw was a huge heart being drawn. You could not mistake it. And it was actually up there for a good 2 minutes. And then it transferred from a heart to a huge picture of 2 large angel wings. And I've never forgotten that moment. And I took it as a sign. And I wanted to see what you thought of that. And somebody, the right person coming into my life.
Sure. And everybody listening, I just want your question. I don't want a lot of background, everybody listening. But in this particular case, it was helpful. So thank you, Stacy. Okay, let me just go to that. Let's see here. You're going to find somebody soon, Stacy. Don't worry about that sign or anything else. Not that it's not a good sign. It is a good sign. But it has been a year since you saw that. So we want to say as your guides, don't get impatient. It's a sign to say we're working on it from the other side, from your loved ones in spirit, that you would finally find the right person. And that's been the issue, not finding the right person. And he is on his way.
Yeah.
He is on his way to you. And that's why it seems so delayed. Or it seems so stalled, if you will. You can do things to speed it up, preparing for the right person. One of the things that we want to do for you, these are your guides, your angels talking to you. One of the things we want to do for you is improve your belief system about finding that person. So one of the reasons why we sent you that sign was to help up your belief system. So anything that you can do on a day-to-day basis to help yourself believe he's coming to you will improve or move that along faster. You do not have to wait forever. You can have this person come into your sphere earlier or sooner than later. I'm going to find out what that is to do. Hold on. Belief systems are very, very important. You may use the meditation that was given earlier in the, this little channeling that happened earlier today. You may pray more. Praying it would be very helpful. And interesting. Bathing yourself in a white light and a pink light on a daily basis will help switch your vibration. I never heard of this before. So they're saying, imagine that you have a shower of light coming over you that's shifting your vibration to magnetically attract him in. You also probably on a daily basis need to visualize him, in your life, as if he's here and you're calling him in. There's all different ways to do this, and they will also speed up his arrival. I'm going to give you a visual that I see of him, and that will also help. Okay? So what I see is a man who's about narrow build or a slender build with muscles, nice looking man. He has brown hair. I hope I'm not describing someone you know already. This would be interesting. But every time I do this, it's somebody you already know. Brown hair. He's wearing a country shirt, like a plaid. It's got a little bit of flannel in it, long sleeve. His hair's got a lot of golden highlights in it, as if it's a chestnut brown. It's wavy. I think I said that before. Has some wave to it. It's good looking, all American looking features. And I had felt this earlier for you. I don't know why. But I feel horses around you. Where do you live? Why would I keep feeling horses?
I live in New Jersey and I'm in the suburbs, so I personally don't have any horses near me, but of course there are areas in New Jersey that do.
Okay. Well, maybe that's a clue, because as soon as I got on the phone with you, I saw horses and outdoors. So, pursue anything that has to do more with the outdoors, because this person looks like he's more of a country or outdoorsman kind of person, and that will be helpful to you. And add anything in that you want to your visualization of him, how you want him to be, and don't hold back, because that's how you create. You create through visualizing. Within 3 to 6 months, it looks like somebody can come in, but you have to do the energetic work we are recommending for you. Okay, Stacy, I hope that makes sense.
That I will. And do you mind me asking real quickly, do you see an age or height or anything that could narrow it down?
Well, what I'd like, yeah, I guess so. But you should also be very careful, and you should ask specifically for what you want. Okay? But I do get an age. Looks like mid-years, somewhere, over 40, something like that.
I'm in my 50s.
Yeah, I get an age of 50. So that may be a little younger than you, or maybe he's in his 50s. Height looks like he's tall. He's slender. He's got a long kind of rugged build. Very good looking man. And very nice looking man, but he's definitely got that country kind of feel to him. So
oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so anything you can do.
Wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. So you may.
I want to thank the spirit guides and all who sent me that message, because I so cherish that and the appreciation of them doing that to give me that sign.
Oh, sure, honey. You mean the sign of the heart in the sky and with the angel wings? The sign that you got, you mean? Yeah. That's a beautiful sign. Yeah. That's a beautiful sign. So up your belief system through daily meditation and visualizing and calling this person in, and he will be coming in sooner rather than later. Okay, Stacy?
That I will.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Bye. Again, just to remind everybody that we actually are part and parcel of what comes to us. As our belief system increases, as we do our meditation and we do our intentions, almost like a prayer, if you will, we are creating. Imagine that you're an artist, like Angela is, who I just spoke with a little while ago, and we've got a sketch pad of our life. We can sketch whatever we want in there. And the more you do that, the more you draw it in. So that person is waiting for Stacy, and it's her responsibility to sketch him in, and everybody else that's waiting there. I also want to mention, this is a message for everybody, by the way, and everybody else, if you'd like a private session with me, just go to Spirit Medium TV. Item 1 on that page is a sale. You can book a sale session with me. If you want to be in the contest to win a free session, just go to spiritmediumtv.com and join the mailing list. And you'll be in to win. Okay, I am now going to go to, I don't even remember who I spoke to. I guess Samantha's next. Yes, Samantha's next. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for taking my call.
Sure. Well, you called in early. What can I do for you, darling?
Well, my question is exactly the first caller. Just want to know what your feelings and intuition is about, the love area of my life.
Sure. And it's interesting that on holiday weekends, that usually is the predominant question. Because it's a holiday weekend. It's like, this is a good time to think about, where's my significant other? Gulp, gulp. All right, let's go there, Samantha. Hold on. Okay. They give me all these other messages about you're a fantastic person. It seems like you work with others in a holistic way. You're a very caring, nurturing, and loving person. You do deserve somebody soon. You will be receiving this person. Don't worry too much about the past. That won't repeat itself. And so it's important for you to understand that, because you could block bringing in the new person if you're fearful of what happened before. And I get a sense of loss surrounding you, as if you had something but it didn't work out, and there's still this sense of loss, like love could have pain if it didn't work out. Does it make sense to you, please?
Yes, the previous relationship, if you don't mind me sharing.
No, please do.
I was very much in love with him, and I truly believe he came into my life and brought so much love and 100% care for me. It's just that he passed away. So that I really am working with that, and I have been. And it's just like, I want to be in love, and I know that I deserve that, and he would want that for me. It's just in the back of my mind, I always keep feeling like, okay, you're gonna I don't want, exactly like you said, I don't want that to happen where I lose him like that.
I understand. And that would, see, and until that is healed, you cannot attract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everybody to do the following. We're going to do, I've been learning a lot about intention and healing. I've been listening to somebody by the name of Lynn McTaggart, who wrote The Intention Experiment and The Field, or something like that. I think it's called The Field. She's talking about physics and how it relates to our world and manifesting. And I want everybody to learn this with us tonight. That if you, anybody out there, if you want something in your life, find yourself an intention partner and have that other person, and you go into meditation together and heal. Do the intention that this person be healed. You can do it with a circle of friends. Do it with a circle of friends where you all go into meditation, and meditation's fairly straightforward if you find mindful meditation, for example, on YouTube, whatever kind of meditation. And then during the meditation, you keep sending out the intention, the instruction that this person heals. So everybody listening, I'd like you all to close your eyes for a moment and start to focus on your breath. From your abdominal area. And Samantha, you can do this also with us. And I'd like everybody for a moment silently to send Samantha from your heart chakra, from your heart area into her heart area, the instruction to heal completely now. So just do it when you're ready. Everybody do it. We'll be silent for a moment. Do it a second time from your heart center into her heart center. Take in a breath. Send it into her heart chakra. Heal Samantha now. And we'll do it a third time. We'll all breathe in together. Send from our heart center into her heart center. Heal Samantha now. And now you can do this, Samantha, with a friend or two, on a regular basis. You can help them with things. They can help you. But that's how we heal. We can create our reality as we go along. Now let me continue with the reading part of our work together. And so now let me see if there's anything they want to say about this, your guides, your angels. Just that you will get better over time. Do not be fearful of the future. You will find a new person who will be very kind to you and who will never let you go. In other words, that abandonment, which is a loss like that on another level, will not happen again. The person will be careful and he will be kind. Careful with himself and kind with you, and not take risks, and be there for you when you need him. And you will be able to love and love fully. And this is what you need to hear right now, my dear. Okay? This person is coming in soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye, honey.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Nathaniel, who's been waiting very patiently in the background there. Hello, Nathaniel.
Hi, how's it going?
Really good. How about you?
Pretty good. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you, honey. So you're wanting an other side connection, you said, right?
Yes, if you could do that, please. Yes.
Okay. Let's see what we can pull in for Nathaniel. Okay, so why do I feel a sister energy to you? You have a sister or friend that's in spirit that you're wanting to speak with, honey?
Not really. I didn't really. I only had stepsisters, and I think they're all alive.
Okay.
I don't know who could be coming through. I've known of several women that have passed.
It's probably a woman that you know. I'm trying to go for somebody new because I've already brought in your mother, brought in your father, brought in several relatives. I don't want to keep bringing in the same one over and over again because it loses its potency or energy. So let me just see who this person is. It's going to be an awkward one, but we'll try. One of the things I get around this, and this is a little unusual, is as if I see a color yellow and the color red, orange. Okay, it's like as if this person was a very colorful person, and she may be a friend, honey, maybe not literally a sister. Well, obviously not literally a sister. She seems to be a bit on the bigger side, body-wise, having some weight to her. She wears her hair shoulder length. She's got bangs. She also wears a headband that's black velvet. She also seems to be somebody that you might have studied music with or was around you with music, something to do with piano. She's like a teacher to you, something like that. Now, I know your mother was a pianist. And I know you have musical ability, but I don't think this is your mother because her body's a little wider, a little bigger. And I do feel that she's more from school, something to do with schooling. So maybe you studied music in school as well. Okay.
Okay.
You know, did you study music in school as well, honey? Maybe it's a side subject.
Yeah. I'm just not thinking of who it could be right now.
Okay.
I just have no idea.
All right, not a problem. I also see something to do with the violin or a string instrument that's around her as well. She might have been multifaceted, and there's also something to do with voice or vocal training. These are all subjects she might have been able to teach others if she was a teacher to you. Let me see. She was a lonely person, and she didn't marry. She didn't have any children of her own. She might have married when she was much older. I think, though, at school, when she was at school, I think she was a teacher of yours, honey. She was more like a spinster or a teacher, something like that. I'm sorry if she has to come in right now, but that's who wants to pop in. There would be a...
Did she have really long hair?
Right now in the vision, it's more shoulder length. It could have gotten longer, you know, here and there. You know, they show at different times in their life. I also get that she had cancer. Cancer, and it was breast cancer. This might have happened after you knew her. Okay, you might not have known her during those periods. Let me see here. Her hair was long, but not in the vision she's giving me, not terribly long. What was that?
Would have been Dorothy Griffith?
I don't know. I'd have to pull in additional information. But I can tell you that that her legs are not the best. She's got a thickness to her calves and her ankles. I don't know if she's carrying water there or if she didn't have the prettiest legs in the world. And she's a little wider in her physique. She's wearing like a flowered kind of dress. It's kind of bulky on her. She's a matronly kind of person. Maybe somebody that you hardly could even pay attention to. But she comes in. There's be a message there for you. And that's why she's here. Okay, so let's see what the message is. Okay. Pay attention to your schooling, dear one. You're going to do very well in school. Feels like something new is going to be coming for you. You're going to have to learn something new. And she's there for you because she was once a teacher of you. It seems like a music teacher in school. She's there rooting you on for the new things you're about to learn. And there's something more to that. Get out of your own way to learn the subjects at hand. They're coming to you now. You're going to like the new schooling you're being invited to do. So I don't know what that means, honey. That's for you to interpret, but I have a feeling that it looks to me like it's something that's tangible, that might have to do with work, and something new that you're going to be learning. So be open to it. Okay?
You know, I got a call in from Vaughn's, and they wanted me to work at their Laguna Beach location, so it involved a move about 130 miles. Do you see that coming through?
If you want it, that could be the new schooling.
Yeah, because it's a union job, and you know, it seems like a pretty good job.
Would you, I don't know what it is, but for some reason I feel you're going to be learning a trade with this, something like a trade. And what would the union be for, honey? Would it be the, I know you've done security work, but is it something like a trade?
It's like Vaughn's and Pavilion, you know, so it'd be like they want me to stack store shelves at night, I believe, but you know, maybe they want me as a butcher or something. Maybe they want me as a, you know, something else.
So Vaughn's is a store? Oh, Vaughn's is a store then. Okay. Well, what I see, you might be doing something, I don't know, this is very bizarre, but I'll give it to you. It looks like you might be doing something that has to do with, what do they call that? Welding. Welding.
Oh, welding.
Yeah, so I don't know how that fits into the, what?
I know a good friend that's a welder teacher, and I knew him from the old solar plant job, and he's really a fabulous guy, and he teaches welding and stuff. Would that be through like Richard Brantley somehow?
Well, I don't. After you give me a name, I can say yes, but I have no way of verifying it. But what I can, when I give you information and I don't have a name, you were told you're going to be learning something new, and I see a picture of you welding. Go after that. It's a lead. It's a lead.
Well, welding should be really profitable. I think, you know, the welders make like $40 an hour, I think.
Yeah, see where that goes, because I see you welding and I see you learning. Well, I don't see your friend there says you're going to be learning something new and it's going to be very profitable. Okay?
Super. Happy holiday. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, and so we're going to take one more caller. I got Karen here, has a life question. I have Suzanne. I think Suzanne called in before. No, Karen did. Okay, we're going to Karen. Hello, Karen.
Hi there. I didn't think I'd get on.
Just give me your question because we only have a few minutes left, honey.
I know. I won't put any details. Do you see me finding employment soon?
Yeah.
I'm contracting, and I'm okay.
Yes, you're very talented. You're very, very talented. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You have a lot of gifts, a lot of skills, and there is a new job coming in for you right around the corner, actually. And I don't know. Let me see what they mean. They mean time-wise.
Your message was perfect.
Your
message was perfect tonight. I needed it. Go on. I know.
Okay. It's right around the corner time-wise, but then I'm starting to think, is it also literally, physically around the corner, Spirit? This is for Karen. No, it's not physically around the corner. It's just right around the corner time-wise. We'll be coming to you very, very soon. You've already put the feelers out for it, and now you will be rewarded with the job. Okay?
June, you think? June?
Yeah. Well, that's right around the corner. Yep.
Okay.
Second week.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Thank you. That was quick. I got right. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Okay, bye.
90 seconds.
Okay, I have another. Letty, I'm going to come to you. You want an other side connection. I know it's going to take longer to develop Letty's connection than I have time left on the show. But anybody that called in can continue to listen, or if you're watching on the video, which is on Spirit Medium TV, it will be recorded there. And I also want to just say, since the Blog Talk Radio version of the show is about to expire, that we will be doing another show on Wednesday.
60 seconds.
At 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you would like a private session, go to spiritmediumtv.com. Item 1 on that page push you through to book a session. If you'd like to join our mailing list, go to spiritmediumtv.com. And you can join our mailing list there to be in to win a free session. So I'm going to go to Letty, and I'm going to take my time with this. Letty, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, great. Thank you for taking me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, you know, I did feel, and I still feel, it's funny, everybody, if you're listening, and Letty, you're listening, I know you are, but when I talk to people, as I pre-screened the callers earlier, I can feel who's there. If I feel who's there, and you were the only one out of the 3 that I spoke with,
10 seconds.
Yeah, I feel for you, a female that's a mother figure, very strongly. Okay, the other two people, I didn't feel it that strong, because whatever was going on there, it wasn't like maybe they were more curious, or maybe it wasn't that serious a connection. I don't really know, but for whatever reason, I do feel a female to you, very sweet, loving energy, and so I'm going to go with that. May I do so, please, Letty? May I go in that direction? May I go in that direction, please? Okay. What I do is I see a woman. What I see here is a woman who has brown hair, has curls to her waist to it. She looks rather stocky in her build. She's a little bit robust in size. She's on the shorter side, a little bit wider in the hip area, in the shoulder and chest area, like a little bit top heavy and a little bit narrower towards the hip area. She also looks like she likes to dress up when she's younger, but she actually shows me that now that she likes to dress up. She looks nice. Okay, she's got some lipstick on. She's all fixed up and looking good. And they can show it any time in their life, and it doesn't seem like she's that old in the vision she's giving me. And the hair is mid to a little bit above the shoulder, and it's got a lot of wavy curliness to it. Now, does this resonate for anyone you know, honey?
Yes, that sounds like my grandmother, my mom's mom.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the primary energy around you right now. I'm going to develop that a little bit further. I don't know if that's who you want, but we can only bring it.
I was hoping for her.
Oh, okay, perfect. She's here. She's she's a little bit of a femme fatale. Like, she likes to look good. She also shows me, this is kind of cute. I don't know what this means, okay? But she's got a scarf tied around her hips that's got those tassels hanging for it, as if she might have liked to do a little belly dancing or a little dancing every now and then. Now, I know your name is Letty, and I know what that stands for, but maybe there could be a little bit of Middle East blood in you or something like that to have that kind of a vision there. Does your family come from an area where they might be doing that kind of dancing or something with something on the hip?
No, but she did like to have fun.
She did like to have fun. Okay. Okay. She also likes to dress up. Femme fatale. She likes to look good. She likes to dress up. She likes people. She's a very gregarious, fun-loving person. It looks like she did smoke, at least for part of her life. She's got her fingernails done in this vision she's given me to show me that she likes to look good. I also get the sense that she has a male under her, as if this, she says her firstborn child was a male. Does this resonate for Grandma you're thinking of, please?
Yes.
Okay. She comes in now to say hello, give you big hugs and kisses. She says, thank you for thinking of me. She says, I didn't think that I meant that much for you. She says, it brings great joy to my heart that you would even call me in. She's almost crying. She's so overjoyed with love that you would have done this. It seems like she's pointing out to me that you also have a brother or some male that's lateral to you. Could be your husband or something, but I think you have a brother or a sibling. Yes? Do you have a brother, please?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. She says he doesn't think of you as much as you do, but she loves him too. Nothing bad about that. She's just bringing him into as evidence, and also say, you're always you were always my favorite. I'm so glad you called me in. I love you so much. Big hugs and kisses. I'm fine now with God. She says we have a life here. It's not like it's all over. I come in to bless you on your new career and the new things that you're doing in your life. You love your life very much, and I love it for you this way too. You're very successful, and you will be very successful. You're a blessing to God and a blessing to me. Thanks for praying for me every night, Letty. Thanks for praying for me every night, Letty. I hear your prayers, and it makes me feel good. Does that make sense to you, sweetie?
Yeah, when she was alive, she had visions, and she would make predictions for my life, too. So I was hoping something would come out of what she's saying based on my love life.
Okay, let's go see that. I don't even remember what I don't remember what she just said, but whatever sounds good. She said something about you having a new career. What's going on in your career?
Yes, I just finished a graduate school.
Oh, wonderful.
And whatever she predicted in me came true, but she never said anything about my love life, so I'm hopefully she'll bring out something.
Ah, all right. Hold on. I can't force the messages, but let's see. Do you want to say something about that, Grandma? You will find somebody soon. Don't you
Okay.
worry about a thing. There's nothing wrong with you. You've just had your head. You've had your head in the books. You know, you had your head in the
Yeah.
books. You're too much focused on that. Now with your new career, you'll be able to get out more and have a life for yourself. He's waiting there for you in the new place that you're going to be working in. It feels like a clinical environment or a hospital or some place where people go to get well, and that you will be able to find him there. That's where he'll be. Makes sense to you, honey?
Well, I work in a school right now, clinical. Maybe it might be a part-time job, maybe?
I don't know. What do? You're a teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see something here. Yeah, he could be in the school because it feels like a social work. So school is like that in a way. Okay, maybe not healing, but it's social work. And so that's what I'm feeling for you. So I do feel that you're going to meet him through your work. So just go. That's what Grandma's saying.
Work where I am now? I mean, work where I am now, or a new job, or?
Okay. Well, I think it's a new job that's coming to you. Are you looking for a new job, honey? Because I think she said that several times. Something about a new job.
I'm looking for something part-time to supplement what I do.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Grandma, is that going to be in the new job? Maybe that'll be in a place where people are getting well. Maybe there'll be some teaching there. Let me see. New job or existing job? Then I'm going to have to let you go, Letty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I said I was going to work with you, I didn't mean I was going to give you a full 30-minute reading. If the regular show was going on, I would not let this happen. Trust me. But let me just see. Yeah, because we're going way over what we would normally do. But let me just see something here. Grandma, new job, existing job. You're starting new work now. That's the work I mean. The work with the new job. She says the new job is going to be more important than your existing job, and you may end up switching to that in the long run. She says there has a feeling of it being a hospital setting or a place where people get well is going to be very important to you. So she says that's going to be it. I don't know how that could be with teaching, but that's what she says. Okay?
Okay.
All right, honey.
Okay.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll do it all again on Wednesday. Have a great day. Namaste.